Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Duke's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. He's at the... and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Groupers' offense will go to work for the first time today. Offense with jumbo personnel. Now on the option. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. It's a seam wide open.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Runs through a tackle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Anthony. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
looking for a crease to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings. He smashes his way through again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. He's got it again. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try the run. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Off-play action on first down. Looking for space to the left. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The groupers will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He's got 93 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quick pass on the jet motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the lines. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Blue Devils will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Quarterback now breaking the field. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Might be changing the route. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. Past the 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. Quick toss. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look, making side adjustments here. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, you can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Moore. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Finding an escape route. Got the 1st down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, Duke. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The groupers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well, because right now they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football game.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Moore. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Right back to him on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. The throw. Working that left side now. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Groupers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking.
Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Still looking on the move. That's caught. It's Anthony. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the...
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 24 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The groupers decide to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Taylor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll leave it with him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll run it from the gun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up. Yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Quarterback making adjustments. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. He's in open space downfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running.
He's loose. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The groupers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wicks. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap to the back. And some room to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Open field on the right. Turning it on. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. We waited so long to start the season.